Hello, we are back with episode 8 of the Basics of Trading with Pratik and me. Let's take a look at what we learned in the last episode. We discussed different styles of trading. We also learned about trading styles based on various instruments and different time frames. And in this episode, we will finally start building our own trading system. First step would be to define the strategy hypothesis, and eventually we'll discuss the basics of risk management and position sizing. But before we start, you know the drill. Hit that like button and leave a comment saying, Pratik sir, mwah. I'm sure it will make him blush, but more importantly, it will tell the algorithm to recommend this video to more people. On that note, enjoy the episode.
Episode 8. Welcome. Batao.
What do you want to learn today, Tanvay?
I want to start trading.
I know, the impatience is growing.
I just want to 21 दिन में पैसे double.
Come on, you can't believe now. Not at this point.
Yeah, now it feels like करना भी चाहो तो नहीं हो पाएगा.
So, okay, let us, you probably can, but you probably lose everything on the 23rd day or
Yeah,
something.
maybe. Yeah.
Okay, so question, before we build our system, right, and we're going to build it in this episode, as promised. One question, if you had to choose one team that would win in cricket, Australia ki Bermuda? Bermuda team. Which team do you think?
I would support India.
Acha, oh man, dude.
I'm kidding. I think Australia, obviously.
So why would you choose Australia? Iska logic kya hai?
Because it's just won 6 World Cups, are the greatest team that's ever played.
And Australia are champions of the world.
That's it.
All those reasons. Just track record is amazing.
Exactly, right? Could Bermuda win? Maybe, but it's unlikely to.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
अबे साले जो माफ करना मैं जो
Now let's take another example. If you have to choose between two stocks, Yes Bank जो बहुत गिर गया अभी सस्ता हो गया, और Asian Paints which has been moving up for decades now.
Correct.
If you look at the chart of Asian Paints, every 3 years or so it makes a new high. Now we don't know whether it will continue to do so, but it has in the past. Okay.
Correct.
It's slow, not very exciting, but it's been moving up for a long time. Which would you pick if you had to pick one? Dude, say the right answer.
Asian Paints is, I mean,
थोड़ा boring है.
हाँ, पर Yes Bank सस्ता है.
Is your answer Yes Bank?
No, I think I would want to pick Asian Paints, but
Yeah.
maybe there's some money to be made in Yes Bank also.
Okay, but choose one. Okay.
I'll pick Asian Paints.
So now let's look at some other stocks which have moved up like this and try to draw कि यार ऐसे stocks में ना जो बहुत up move करते हैं, इनमें ये traits हैं. And then let's make that part of our system. We're just observing.
Got it.
There are 3 parts to any system. And maybe we should write this down, right? So system के क्या parts हैं? Every system has this. The first is observation. You're observing something interesting and you say, हाँ, ये मुझे लगता है market में ऐसा चीज होता है. History repeats itself. This is what happens. The second thing is risk management. Risk management. And then last, there is position sizing. Let's not worry about what these things are, but these 3 things basically form a good system, and we'll be able to measure them
Got it.
soon. All right, so let's look at a few examples. So let's do a Firangi stock today.
Okay.
Bahar ki company.
Okay.
People who are watching it probably also use the product Netflix.
Of course.
So what does Netflix look like over a long term? Look at that, right? Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just replay that again, okay?
Yeah.
So this stock was 50 cents And also, you notice that hammer right there?
Yeah.
Cool, right? Hammer ke baad we went up. Now all I'm going to do is just zoom out, and this is 2003.
Yeah.
Just look at it and tell me, what do you notice in this stock, okay? I'll just keep scrolling ahead in time.
All-time high. Fell. All-time high.
What's the price now?
It's $50 plus.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah,
So
already
50
100x.
cents, 100x.
10 years. Again all-time high. Another all-time high.
What's the price, by the way?
It's at $400.
It's crazy, right?
5 billion X.
Okay, let's keep going.
Another all-time high.
What's the price now?
It's at $600.
अब तो शर्म आ रही है, right?
Yeah.
The guy's like 50 cents पे था.
Yeah.
So that's where it is right now.
Yeah.
What do you notice? So what's your market observation on this particular
It
stock?
just keeps hitting all-time high.
Correct.
Every I think couple of years.
Yeah. And does it feel expensive? कि यार ये तो बहुत महंगा हो गया. And then it just becomes...
It just क्या फायदा महंगा होके भी और महंगा होने
It's all relative, right?
Yeah.
At one time, its all-time high was like $5.
Yeah.
Let's see another example. Let's see Amazon, okay? Okay, same thing. I'm going to open a monthly chart. Tanmay, what's the price of Amazon? What was the lowest price you see over here?
0.
Yeah, it's like
$1.
Yeah, correct. And what's the highest price you see over here?
$24.
Yeah, correct. Look at that. Where's
It's $110 now.
crazy, right?
Yeah, in like a year.
Yeah, in like a year. So this was the tech bubble. The tech bubble,
98.com bubble. Yeah.
.com bubble 2000 में फिर crash आया था. And then it fell,
Fell down to about half of it. Yeah.
half of it, right? So 50% gone. Okay. And then nothing's happening.
All-time high.
Yeah, all-time high.
All-time high.
What's the price now?
It's $240.
We started at $2, right?
Yeah. All-time high. Another all-time high.
What's the price now?
It's $850.
That's crazy, right? From $2 to 800. Could anyone have predicted this?
The guy who held on for 20 years.
He can claim to.
He can claim to have predicted.
मैं तो भूल गया था. हाँ, but no one could have predicted it. But you could have followed price, perhaps. अब ये 800. What's the price now?
$1,600.
What do you think about what's happening over here? Any market observation?
I think it's very sad that I don't have any Amazon stock.
What's the price now?
$3,000 plus. 3,500.
So now I'm going to ask you, do you think this stock is expensive?
It's expensive now
Yeah.
compared to a lot of other stocks.
Yeah.
But in 20 years, it will seem cheap as fuck.
That's okay, fine. Let's do one more example and then write the observation down. So Pidilite is a good example. There are a lot more, but let's just go with one, Pidilite. All right. So this is in rupees now, dollars nahi. So what's the lowest and highest price you see over here?
Lowest is 7.5 rupees.
Perfect.
And the highest is 45 rupees.
Okay, let's go. And this is 2000.
2. All-time high.
40.
Now it's 48
Perfect.
rupees.
कहाँ से स्टार्ट किया था? 2 रुपए से. मतलब सबसे लोएस्ट क्या था?
2 रुपए.
7 रुपए.
7.
7.5 रुपए.
7.5 रुपए.
ये आ गया अब 60 रुपए.
100 रुपए. वापस गिरा. अब वापस हो गया 110. 170. 270. 570.
ये काफी जंप हो गया ना?
Wow.
Things getting interesting. It's only 2015.
700 रुपए. Okay. 1000 रुपए. 1,500 रुपए के नजदीक. Wow.
अभी expensive लग रहा है कि नहीं? I mean, so now it's trading at almost 2,000 rupees.
It's an all-time high right now.
So let's assume we want such stocks in on our platform, on our portfolio.
Yeah.
So what will be the traits of these stocks? What's your observation? They will do what?
They will consistently hit all-time highs
Okay.
regularly.
Right.
Like very rarely do they see a downtrend. Like maybe with Amazon there was a black swan event, like
50%
that crash.
fall over.
Yeah.
90% actually.
Yeah, they very rarely do they see those kind of falls. So that's one observation.
Perfect. Now, can you translate that observation into a buy rule? Quantitative होना चाहिए. जब ये होगा तब मैं खरीदूंगा. What can that be?
ये होगा तब मैं खरीद.
कि when price does this, I will buy.
Yeah, whenever it hits a dip,
Okay, a dip.
you just buy it if you think this company is going to.
Got it. But all stocks will hit a dip, so Yes Bank भी आ जाएगा. Correct? तो what can he do कि शायद Yes Bank नहीं आता, Pidilite आता या Asian Paints आता. What does Asian Paints and Pidilite do that Yes Bank doesn't?
Make all-time highs regularly.
Correct. Just make new highs regularly. Okay, so maybe that's our first observation. All-time high is interesting. I'll modify this a bit. Let's say 52-week high.
52 week.
मतलब एक साल का high. Last 52 bars.
हाँ.
एक साल का high. तो 50.
So they have one all-time high every year. Like that, what you say.
I mean, all-time could be like हो सकता है 10 साल पहले touched 1,000, and now it hits 1,001. तो all-time high could be too long. So 52-week high, it's making highs. Momentum है. So 52-week high can be a first. कि this is something that
They consistently do every year. They have one.
agreed, right?
Week high. Yeah.
Agreed, right?
52 week high just means that you close higher than what you began the year.
Yes.
That's what it basically
And it's running. Yeah, so it's running.
थोड़ा properly समझना. 52 week high means what? It has a high in 52 weeks.
So let's suppose we have one bar that is a week long. ठीक है? ये Friday को खुला और sorry, Monday को खुला, Friday को बंद हुआ. ऐसे last 52 bars will become 1 year. As soon as a bar crosses the last 52 weeks ka range, that's a 52-week high. That's it. So as soon as a stock is higher than the last 52 weeks, that we say, okay, we want to buy the stock. We will check 52 weeks high every day. So now jab next day aa jayega, we will drop the last day and now mention this.
Got it.
Then so we'll scan for 52 weeks every day. And we'll drop that first day and then we'll add today and we'll add today. It's running. So you're not looking at calendar. January to December नहीं देख रहे हो. वो running देख रहे हो. आज अगर 1st April है, तो last 1st April and today 1st April का जो range था, did today make a new high?
Got it. Okay, like that.
Got it, right? So you're checking it every single day.
So ठीक है. So if I buy at a 52 week high, that's it. Then I'm going to make money anyway because it's caught momentum, right?
It's got momentum, yes. Let me move this. But there's another thing, right? It will not always work. Obviously. Sometimes you'll make a
सभी तो कर रहे होते हैं.
So this is the main part of the system, what I'm about to say. So please make sure that you like ingrain हो जाए दिमाग में.
Okay.
And this is called accuracy. Okay, so I'm going to write this here. Accuracy. Win-loss ratio. There are different names. But accuracy is basically this. That how many, when you take 10 trades, कितने trade profitable होंगे, कितने trade loss होंगे. ये हम अभी बैकटेस्ट जब करेंगे तो हमको आ जाएगा. जनरली एक्यूरेसी 50% होता है. 50%. मतलब you're right half of the
number of
times.
times, yeah.
And half will be losses. तो अब this actually doesn't make sense, right? So let's suppose you have a system. Let's write it here. You have a system that is accuracy. That's the wrong spelling, but okay. Accuracy of 50% and you get 10 trades. तो पहले मैं 100 कमाया. कितने trades हुए? 3, 4, 5. फिर लॉस में आपने तो नेट प्रॉफिट क्या हुआ?
Zero हो गया.
This is a problem, right?
Yeah. So you need to make more profit and
Exactly. Basically make more profit and that solves everything, right? So now if you change this, so I'm going to change the number to say 400. So you made profit 400 on each profitable trade and each trade you lost only 100. तो accuracy तो 50% हो गया.
correct.
ये जो ratio है, this is called the risk reward ratio. Okay? And I'll write that here. This is called your risk.
Reward.
This is your risk.
Correct. And your reward is much higher.
Your reward is much higher. Ratio. And this is 1:2 or 1:3 is fine. ये 1:4 है. This is a little high. Normally इतना नहीं होता. 1:2, 1:3 for a trading system is great. Right? So this should look something like -100 plus 200.
Got it.
Got it? So this is your risk management. All of this is your risk management.
Understood.
And also your position sizing comes under this. So your net pay over here is 1,500 minus brokerage, minus STT, minus all the taxes, minus slippage. तन्मय फिर एक चीज करते हैं. Based on whatever we've learned, it comes down to this point where we're making the system, right? System.
Finally. Oh my God.
But it's worth it, right? I think it'll change your...
Yeah, I think that you need to know everything so far to make a sound decision.
Correct. Nice. So these are the rules.
To make a sound decision.
Correct. Nice. These are the rules
Okay.
that we are going to make up right now. We don't know whether these rules make money.
Correct. We don't know. You have to test the system,
हाँ,
right?
मतलब वो टेस्ट क्या करना है वो हम लिख रहे हैं based on simple logic. तो what I'll do is I'll write the thing here, we'll discuss and you'll tell me the rule.
Okay.
ऐसे करें?
Okay.
Okay, ठीक है. तो first is I'll tell you, I'll just tell you this. We are trading the NSE 100. This is a list of companies that we'll trade. These are already large cap companies.
Correct.
तो इसमें फालतू के छोटे-छोटे companies नहीं होंगे.
Correct.
So you're safe.
So basically, we've already sifted through the bad companies, right?
हाँ.
If they're in the top 100, they'll be good.
They'll be good. So the first thing will be like, what's your observation? Actually, you know what? This is not observation. This is like your buy entry. So I'll change this. I'll change this to what's your buy entry. So what's your buy rule? अब थोड़ा discuss करके then you fill it up. What's our buy rule? What can be a buy rule?
That the stock should have hit a 52-week high,
Correct. And then you'll buy it.
and then I'll buy it.
Now this is a weekly chart. So you want to wait for the candle to complete. तो weekly chart का candle कब complete होता है?
Friday afternoon,
हाँ, 3:30, right?
3:30. Yeah.
तो 3 बजे
Yeah.
you can place the buy
You can
order.
place the buy order.
So over here you can write 52-week high.
52-week high.
Okay, fine. And then give us a buy time.
Friday 3:30.
Okay, let's change because 3:30 market closes. Let's make it 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
Makes sense, right?
Friday 3 p.m.
Excellent. तो ये हमारा buy rule हो गया. When NSE 100 का कोई stock hits a 52-week high on Friday 3 o'clock, we will buy. Specific,
This is very specific.
right?
One of the NSE top 100 stocks that hits an all-time high.
52-week high.
That an NSE top 100 stocks
Right.
that hits a 52-week high on a Friday by 3 p.m.
The other thing we need is, अब ये stock तो गिर सकता है 50% of the time, तो we know a system doesn't do well.
Correct.
So let's do stop loss. अब ये stop loss कहाँ place करोगे? What do you think is a good number? We can randomly pick any number.
Yeah, but what's like, you don't want to say 10% because then you're selling. Like a lot of 10% volatility is too little, right?
हाँ, exactly. It's
Yeah,
too little.
it's too
इतना तो
little.
movement होगा.
Itna the movement hoga. So I
हाँ.
think, and you don't want to do it half also because if it falls by half,
ये
that's
तो
a lot.
बहुत ज़्यादा हो
बहुत ज़्यादा
गया.
हो गया.
तो उसका कोई बीच वाला
उसके
ले लो.
बीच में तो 25-30%.
हाँ, whatever you do 25-30 whatever. you think
25
is fine.
25 डाल देते हैं. चलो. ठीक है 30 डाल देते हैं. Okay.
ठीक है, 30% is also good.
Okay.
Yeah, you could have selected anything. Now is the rule part. Stop loss आपका ये है. तो now your target. This is your profit target,
Correct.
right?
हाँ तो डबल होना चाहिए ना, कम से कम 60% होना चाहिए.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. ये तो लॉस से तो ज्यादा होना ही
हाँ,
चाहिए.
या तो 60 होगा या 90 होगा because 1:2 या 1:3 का रेशियो तो होना चाहिए.
Correct.
होना ही पड़ेगा, तो चलेगा ही नहीं.
हाँ.
Okay, there is another thing is when we are trading say a Netflix, right? And you've bought it here and it's going up. आपका stop loss तो यही है. initially तो 30% ही दूर है,
Correct.
and let's say the target is somewhere here, and यहाँ से फिर गिर जाता है, तो then you almost made 60%.
Yeah.
Or
Then
maybe
it
it went to
fell.
59, then it fell. So wouldn't it be cool if you could move this stop loss
As and when it's going. Yeah.
as in when it's going up, right? So some rule to like move the stop loss. So I'll write, it's called a trailing stop loss.
So as you make more profits,
You're moving the
you're
stop loss
moving the stop
to
loss.
protect your profit.
Profit, correct.
Right? And थोड़ा all is well भी लगता है कि
हाँ।
अच्छा ठीक है सब
ठीक है, अभी गिरेगा तो भी ठीक है, मेरे को प्रॉफिट तो बन गया है।
कुछ तो बनेगा।
हाँ,
तो इसका भी कुछ रूल होना चाहिए।
हाँ।
अब हमने 52 वीक्स के हिसाब से बाय किया था, नंबर ऑफ 52 वीक्स। सो अब ट्रेलिंग स्टॉप लॉस कभी सोचो कितने बार्स पहले, सो यू कैन से ओके 10 बार्स पहले I'd like to trail my stop loss. So every time it moves ahead, तो
every 10 weeks you're essentially
every 10
changing
weeks,
your
every
stop
20,
loss.
तो ठीक है, you pick a number here and say
That's 10 weeks sounds good. So let's do 10 weeks. 10 weeks.
so 10 weeks trailing stop loss तुम्हारा, it'll keep moving every 10 weeks. तो अगर नहीं आया बहुत टाइम हो गया, at least you're moving it. Also, the last thing over here is number nos pos, which is number of positions. You can't trade 100 stocks, right? There are 100 NSE stocks. You can't obviously trade all of them. You can't trade only 3. So what's a good portfolio size? What do you think is a good portfolio? Then I'll tell you the answer. What do you think is a good portfolio size?
10 is a good number.
10 is a good number, 15 is a good number,
Yeah.
20, 25 is a good number. For this, let's assume it's 20.
Okay.
Okay, that's where we start with. So let's put 20 over there.
Let's put 20.
Okay. अब लास्ट थिंग, इसको मैं कितना टेस्ट करूं? लास्ट 1 month,
नहीं, लंबा करना चाहिए testing.
2 years,
तो 20 साल करते हैं ना?
20 साल का
ठीक है, ये बटन तो दबा ना आपको।
मैं शुरू में बोला था 20 साल का टेस्ट है, यू न्यू द आंसर टू
हाँ।
दिस। ठीक है, 20 years का टेस्ट।
That if you made this trade for the last 20 years, would you have made money or no?
Correct. If this logic was running every single day for the last 20 years, entry, exit, entry, exit, entry, exit, would you have made money over 20 years? So it's not buying and then leaving it.
Correct.
You're actually enter, exit over a long period of time. So this logic has to hold true. Correct? So, Tanmay, it's quiz time.
Oh my god.
This is going to be tough. I won't lie, okay?
Okay.
So all these numbers,
Yeah.
excited,
No.
good at maths, were we? In
I was
school?
good at math.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
You should be okay then.
Yeah.
What's a system, bro?
Send you a YouTube link of the last 8 episodes.
Okay, cool.
You see
Let's do this again. What's this NSE 100?
NSE 100 is the top 100 companies with the most market cap on the National Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
If we are trying to find stocks which are going to do well in the long term,
Yeah.
just go with the companies that have already done well in the last, few decades.
Nice.
So that's our sample pool where we'll pick the stocks from.
Exactly. Our
Got it.
universe.
Yes.
The other thing is, every system has an accuracy rate. What is the accuracy?
Accuracy is your win-loss ratio, essentially,
Yeah.
right? Which is how often were you accurate, and when you were accurate, did you make more money than when you were not accurate?
Yeah.
So accuracy rates, like it says that we should ideally at least have a 50% accuracy rate.
Yeah.
But if I'm a genius, then why can't I have a higher accuracy rate? It's possible, right?
Right. Next question. ये risk reward ratio क्या है and why is it important?
रिस्क रिवॉर्ड रेशियोज सिंपल है, जो तुम रिस्क ले रहे हो उससे ज्यादा रिवॉर्ड आपको चाहिए।
Correct.
सिंपल है। तो अगर आपका रिवॉर्ड 400 रुपया होगा तो आप 100 रुपए का रिस्क ले सकते हो, पर आपका रिवॉर्ड 50 रुपया है तो 200 रुपए का रिस्क लेके कोई फायदा नहीं है। लाइक अवॉइड दोस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स।
Perfect. और क्या पूछूं? हाँ, stop loss यहाँ पे 30% लिखा था. If you know your stop loss is 30%, how do you decide a target? उसी का continuation ही है.
हाँ यही है। तो अगर आप 30% रिस्क ले रहे हो
हाँ.
तो 60% रिवॉर्ड तो मिलना ही चाहिए कम से कम। You can ideally also go for 90%. You should at least have 1:2 or 1:3 risk reward ratio.
Makes sense. I will ask a googly question now.
हाँ.
We did not discuss this.
Oh.
थोड़ा सोचना होगा.
Out of syllabus question.
Out of syllabus है थोड़ा. अगर accuracy 50% है,
हाँ.
तो 10 ट्रेड में से 5 प्रॉफिट है, 5 लॉस है. करेक्ट? अब मान लो तुमने 8 ट्रेड लिया, 8 के 8 लॉस थे. इसका क्या मतलब है?
तो आपको 16 ट्रेड लेना पड़ेगा।
That's actually the right answer.
I know.
तो probability पता है, right?
हाँ.
It doesn't mean कि 50% में से 10 trade में से 5 profit ही आएगा.
Correct.
You could get consecutive 10 loss
Bad
trades.
ones, yeah.
So that means you can't judge your trades over a week or 2 weeks. You have to judge it over quarter or maybe 6 months.
Yeah, like your system. If you
हाँ.
judge it over a quarter.
Correct.
Got it.
So that is not that tough, man.
It wasn't that tough.
I think you're getting pretty good at this.
Yeah.
थोड़ा और सोच के आऊंगा.
My accuracy rate is going to be 150%. I'm going to be right more often than possible.
Color doesn't match.
Also, the math doesn't make sense.
I should have said that actually. So that's it, man. I think. Oh, you know what? Trailing stop loss समझाना जरा.
Fuck you. You also didn't explain this properly.
Let's understand this.
Trading stop loss. Look, when you. Okay, so trailing stop loss is very simple, right? जब आपका profit बढ़ते जाता है,
ठीक है.
you should never reach a point where you could lose it all. So
Okay.
ideally your stop loss should also keep increasing, right? अगर stop loss यहाँ पे है,
हाँ.
अगर आप बोलते हो कि ये प्राइस पे स्टॉक को बेचो,
ठीक है.
पर आपका प्राइस तो डबल हो गया है यहाँ पे,
हाँ.
तो यहाँ तक का रिस्क क्यों ले रहे हो?
हाँ.
स्टॉप लॉस थोड़ा ऊपर रख दो जितना आपका जा रहा है. तो अगर आपने 50 रुपए का स्टॉक 150 तक लेके गए आप, ठीक है, और आपने स्टॉप लॉस इनिशियली रखा था कि भाई ये जब 40 होगा तब उसे बेच देना, तो अब 150 पहुंच गया, स्टॉक अगले दिन सपोज 30 पे गिर गया, तो आपने 40 पे बेच दिया, तो आपका पूरा नुकसान हो गया ना. ठीक है, तो योर स्टॉप लॉस शुड बी एट 70, राइट?
ठीक है.
कि जब 100 से अगर नीचे गिरेगा 70 से तो बेच लो, तो कम से कम 30 का प्रॉफिट हो गया आपको. करेक्ट?
बिल्कुल सही.
आई नो.
चलो मैं जा रहा हूँ फिर. लास्ट तो आप ही सिखा दो. ठीक
Okay
है?
guys, see you on the next episode with
Not-
just me.
Not cool. So इसको टेस्ट करते हैं फिर.
करते?
है ना? Sounds good. इसको कोड करेंगे and I'll open and I'll press a button to back test. We ready? We ready to do the
Oh
test?
my God, you're gonna.
Can we? But you know the drill.
I hate you.
ये होगा अगले एपिसोड में.
See you guys on the next episode. But before we go, just want to remind you guys that these were the rules of a positional trading strategy.
If you want to learn more about other kinds of strategies like intraday strategy or a futures and options strategy, go check out learnapp.com. They have 30 plus system courses which have the hypothesis, backtest, and real-time execution. The link in the description will get you 2 months of extra free access. And of course, while trading, you can analyze your stock's fundamentals and history in depth, all thanks to Tickertape. Check out Tickertape, link in the description. And before you begin trading, one must have a Demat account. So open your own Demat account. All these links are available in the pinned comments. Coming up next.
Okay, so this is Amy.
Fuck, that's crazy. Okay, so you guys wrote a code. What does this code do? So now you put this all in this code and you put it into Ami Broker, and now we're going to backtest it.
Correct.
Click on backtest and see if this system,
Yeah,
what would it have generated if you did it for the last 20 years?
absolutely. Don't mess this up, okay? Click on backtest.
Scan backtest.
Yeah, there it is. That's it, man. You just backtested 20 years.
Oh my God! I would like to thank my fingers.
You want to start? Huh? Oh, okay.
Pre-lunch yawn. Like, but roll kar.
Taking photo?
No.
देखना धन्यवाद देखना. अच्छा था. मिला ना? ये मिटता ही नहीं है यार.
Wait a minute.
हो गया. ये ठीक था?